What is going on, YouTube? This is Jim back with another video, and today we are taking a look at the updated PlayStation Gear store. If you like this video, please consider commenting, rating, and subscribing, but if not, that's okay too. So, the PlayStation Gear store finally has been renovated. It has been offline for over a year at this point, and they finally have decided to release some new merchandise and update the store and anticipation for the upcoming PlayStation 5 announcement, whenever that's going to be. So, similar to the Xbox store, which has limited stuff, basically based it off of each major brand, the PlayStation store follows suit. So, right now, there isn't a ton on here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you the entire contents of the store in one single scroll. But it's nice that there is a place, if you're interested, to pick this stuff up. Now, they do have some competition. I know that the local Target by us, for example, has a pretty big section of gaming merchandise. GameStop and ThinkGeek also have a pretty nice selection. So the gear store here is going to have some steep competition, but they are going to have some of those really cool branded items, and obviously their logo is worth a ton. Those sacred symbols are worth a ton, so they're going to definitely try to sell those off, and that's going to be the focus of the store here. So keep in mind, these prices here are in US dollars, and you have to pay shipping and tax, so it's not cheap. Not much use for jackets down here in Florida, but I know there are other parts of the country that are a little bit colder. So if you're a fan of some of the major brands like The Walking Dead or Bloodborne or God of War, they do have hoodies and jackets to match, which is kind of nice. Then they have some shirts here. We have the Uncharted shirt. And by the way, I should just point out quickly as an aside, a lot of these are duplicated from the old store, which was kind of disappointing. You know, they really took, they sent a message out that they were rebranding and updating their store for some new stuff. And some of this is a recycle, so it's a little disappointing. But so some of this might look a bit familiar to you. But they have some t-shirts here. The t-shirts are kind of steep, $28 for a t-shirt plus shipping plus tax. You're probably looking close to $35, $36. But hey, fashion is not cheap, right? They have the standard, the PlayStation shirt, which, these logo shirts are very, very nice, but I guarantee you can get these at Hot Topic or at ThinkGeek for significantly less without paying that shipping fee. So this is the kind of stuff where even though they do lower the price point from $28.95 US to $24.95 US, you really got to think for a second, like, it's probably not an aggressive enough price. But the store just launched. I think you're going to see some sales on this stuff soon. You could see them promoting some of their, their exclusive games, Uncharted with the Libertaria coin, which is kind of cool. Concrete Genie, which isn't even out yet. It's kind of neat. Gradient symbols, and then you have some nice symbol stuff here. Ghost of Tsushima, which isn't even out yet. Bloodborne. There's a really cool one here. I was going to show this guys too. I was showing this to my wife earlier. I think this one's actually really, really cool. This is the God of War emoji. There you could see the cast, very stylized. That's something that's actually really, really cool. I do like that a lot. So there are some unique things here I have not seen on other sites. We have some more Uncharted stuff. Lots of t-shirts, right? So they have some there even, showing us some classic stuff, showing us the love, the old PlayStation 1. Nostalgia City with the graphics card, the wired controller, no analog sticks. Man, I think a lot of us grew up on this. That's an awesome shirt. A little steeper on price, but very, very, very cool. It brings back a lot of memories. They also have some, this is one of the first times I've actually seen them promoting Kojima stuff. Now, the Kojima acquisition, I guess we can call it that, was a very, very big moment in PlayStation history. If you recall, Andrew House did a standalone YouTube video, just about a 2-minute video introducing and welcoming Mr. Kojima himself to the PlayStation world. So they are definitely backing this guy significantly. So the fact that they're actually promoting his shirt for a game that hasn't even come out yet is awesome. This is definitely, I think, a hot item. I think people are going to gravitate to something like that. They also have some pretty cool God of War stuff with some of the hats and the bags. I do like those. They have a Sacred Symbols backpack, which is nice. You're like, oh, $14, that's not bad. Then you look at the dimensions. I don't know what you're going to put in there. Maybe a t-shirt. It's a very tiny backpack. Um, they also have cufflinks. I don't know if you guys like me start dressing up a little bit nicer for work, but you want to rock out some pretty cool PlayStation cufflinks. Those look pretty awesome. They have the actual PlayStation logo, and then they're also with the Uncharted Sic Parvis Magna, which is a running theme throughout most of the Uncharted storyline. Keyring. They have phone wallets and pop sockets for your cell phone. Stress controller, which is like those squeezy stress ball things that's just branded on a PlayStation controller. This is perfect right now if you're playing from Sekiro, because if you're like me, you want to break your controller in half. We have the Sacred Symbols notebook and long board, which extremely expensive, but cool art, I guess. I don't know. I think they think a lot of these symbols, and they should, but I don't know if people are going to be buying $300 skateboards. Maybe I'm wrong. $50 soccer ball seems a little bit pricey. I don't think you'd even play soccer with a $50 soccer ball. I think you just put it on the shelf. And then we get into the last few things. These are more the actual collectible things. They have the Ludens figure, which is really, really, really cool. This, I think, inspired a lot of us, especially when we started seeing... Can I not scroll in on this? There we go. The Ludens figure, definitely, a very big staple of what Kojima is trying to deliver to us. And this has that. This looks very similar to that Play Arts Kai. At least the way that the stand is set up with the plastic piece on the back. I don't know if it's actually... yeah, I guess so. Because it's a Figma. So, yeah, so you're going to be able to bend them and move them around and make them stand and run and swing and dance. If you don't want the actual figure, they do sell... They also sell... Nendoroids, and they also sell the actual minifigure. So a couple different options here. Then you also have some of the pop vinyl, some of the coasters and mugs and shot glasses and water bottles and that sort of thing. So, and that's the store right now. That's what they're offering. But I wanted to run through it because this is cool. I think this is a big deal, and they will add more brands. I am 100% sure. There's definitely some significant brands. Killzone comes to mind, that have no representation here. You also don't see any Infamous stuff on here. So they have a lot of work ahead of themselves. But I like that the store's at least back up and running. Hopefully it doesn't go away this time. And hopefully as we get some of those cool E3 announcements, maybe not this year, but whenever, maybe they start populating the store with some more stuff so we can represent our favorite games. So with that, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.